Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. So I finally got Joey to level 40 and I unlocked Blue Flame Swordsman. So I thought it was a nice opportunity to make a warrior only deck. A long time ago somebody had requested it, but I can't remember who you were. So anyway, I use all warriors. My boss monsters, you could say, are Knight of the Red Lotus and Freed. I'm not so sure how I feel about Freed, just because although he has protection from spells, he also doesn't synergize with Super Rush because if you target it, it's just gonna negate it. It doesn't only negate your opponent's cards, but I like the fact that you can draw into a warrior monster, or you can grab whatever warrior monster you want if you have him out instead of your draw phase. So anyway, we're running 3 Night Day Grepher, 3 Warrior Die Grepher, because they're both warriors 1700 and they're vanillas, most importantly. But this one is a Gemini, but he counts as a normal monster. And the last one is just an Axe Raider, another 1700 beater, that's a warrior. And the reason why I run the normal monster engine is obviously because of Knight of the Red Lotus, and also to pair up with cards like Order to Charge. So I run 2 Order to Charge, 2 Enemy Controller, 2 Super Rush Headlong. As I said in one of the previous videos, I finally got my second one, so I've been using it, testing it out. I like it a lot so far. 1 Mirror Wall, because it's nice to have that kind of defense. All my monsters most of my monsters are only at 1700, although we do run this card, the A Forces. This card is really good. It adds 200 attack for each warrior or spellcaster type monster you control. Obviously in this deck we're only running warriors, but if you have multiple of them and you manage to get a bunch of warriors on the field, they can get pretty strong pretty quickly. We're using Draw Sense Fire because I wanted to run this deck on Joey and I wasn't sure what skill to use, so I just went with Draw Sense Fire. That way we can draw into or Knight of the Red Lotus or Blue Flame Swordsman. So let's go ahead and get into some replays, and then we'll do a couple of live duels. If you're not familiar with the Blue Swordsman, he has a quick effect, which means you can activate it during your turn or your opponent's turn, and it basically lets you transfer 600 attack from itself to another monster. So it's a pretty cool. You can do some cool interactions with it. Here I'm going up against Chain Reaction Odeon. I have the A Forces, so my my monster immediately becomes 1900, and then when I summon my Blue Flame Swordsman, they all go up another 200. So here he summons the golden apples in attack mode, so I just transfer 600 attack into my Night Day Grepher. I see that there's a clan, so I immediately order to charge it during the end phase. I try to go for game and he has enemy controller, but I like the amount of pressure that I'm putting on my opponent, constantly summoning monsters. He has a Feint Plan, so more protection, but look at this. These monsters were 1700, and just because of one, the A Forces, they go up so high, and then when I draw my second one, it gets even better. So here he activates that. During the damage step, I activate the Blue Swordsman effect. That way I play around the golden apples, getting the exact 3500 that he had left as life points. So you saw how ridiculously high the attack of these monsters can get with the A Forces. It's a pretty underrated card. I could probably make a spellcaster deck using the Yami Fuel spell and the A Forces, and your monsters will get strong pretty quick. So anyway, let's go into our second replay. This is against dragons, and I actually have both a very cool play followed by a really stupid play. That was kind of a, I was distracted when I was tooling, so I tapped the wrong thing. But anyway, I'll try to explain the good play, so to speak. So he summons this dragon, the Heractic dragon, and you know, I just super rush on that. He can't attack. I'm trying to bait the Vanguard into attacking into my mirror wall, and this is the play that I was telling you about. I activate mirror wall and then I chain my order to charge. The reason why I do it in that order is so that Vanguard misses timing and he can't summon the blue eyes. However, it does prompt him to either continue his attack or not, and he chose not to, and that was the misplay I was telling you about. I meant to click, or you know, to tap not to continue the attack, but I end up ramming my warrior digraph into the blue eyes. He goes for a burst stream. I chain order to charge. I'm able to activate my draw sense fire, which comes in super clutch because I draw into my Knight of Red Lotus, summon him back, a special summon in it, and then getting back my Knight Digrapher. He draws, doesn't get anything, and just surrenders. So that was one instance in where the the skill draw sense fire came in pretty handy. Even if it had been the Blue Flame Swordsman, it's still an 1800 beater that was better than hoping to draw something else and maybe drawing into one of my spells or trap. So let's go into our last replay against Akaiba. He's running Naturias, and I actually realized that that's what he was running when I noticed he wouldn't attack. So he was definitely trying to OTK me.
Duel.
I have a very bad hand, nothing that I can summon, but he just sets a card. He won't summon anything because he wants to swarm the field and just OTK me. So I finally get a monster that I can summon. He goes for the Naturia Pumpkin into Beetle and then the Hydrangea. However, I know what his face down is. I knew that it was going to be Exterior Spank, so I activate my enemy controller first, hoping that he would negate it. He takes the bait, so then I have my mirror wall live. And now I can go into my Knight of Red Lotus, get back my Knight Digrapher, and then order to charge the Beetle that's left. So here he has another pumpkin. He summons the, I can't remember what the name of this card is, Maron, I guess. But I have my Super Rush Hedgelong, and he just immediately rage quits. He was trying to ODK me. I had the answers, so he just quits. Whatever. So let's go ahead and play some duels. I'm actually 2 wins away from 100, so maybe we can get to 100 during this video. But we'll see how the deck does. It's definitely very fun to play. I mean, the type of decks that just relentlessly attack the opponent are probably my favorite. I don't like stalling or playing super defensively. We're going up against Yami Yugi. Oh, we might rank up on this. He's using Power of Dark, and my hand sucks quite a bit. I hate not having a spell or trap to open, and that's why I run 9 of them. But unfortunately, we don't get anything. We have 2 Knight of Red Lotus. Luckily for us, he doesn't attack, so we're gonna be able to tribute summon and get our Warrior Digraph right back. So let's go ahead and do that. Tribute summon. Activate Knight of Red Lotus. So because he just said, I'm gonna assume that this is Gravekeepers, and that's probably either a Recruiter or what's the other? The Priestess. So I'm just gonna attack with Knight of Red Lotus. Oh, it's a Pump Princess. Okay, I was not expecting that. Alright, so we're gonna be able to get in there for 1700, and then let's see what else my opponent has besides that Pump Princess. We don't have anything that gets rid of back row, so we do have to try to hurry up and win this before that gets too many counters. One thing that I didn't mention is how hard Invader of Darkness counters this deck. You know, I'm running 6 quick play spells, so that's a good chunk of my deck that would be dead if I were to go up against Invader of Darkness. So he just sets 2 back row. Let's see, is he gonna attack? Yeah, he is. He's gonna attack. So I'm gonna be able to activate my Super Rush just to make sure it's a dark. Where am I? Grab dark, and it goes through. So we're in pretty good shape. He's gonna need a windstorm, something like that, to stop me. I'm debating whether to go to tribute summon my knight, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna summon my other warrior digraph, and hopefully this is game. I'm not gonna play around windstorm, even though I probably should. I'm feeling edgy like that, and I immediately regret it. Okay, no windstorm, no Grivo. Okay, there's an enemy controller. So yeah, not playing around windstorm was the right thing to do. Let's see if he has another enemy controller or maybe a Grivo. Nope, doesn't look like it. He just didn't want to be killed by Knight of the Red Lotus, I guess. So that was a nice and easy win. Even though our hand wasn't that great, my opponent didn't have much to do after I used the Super Rush. That's why Super Rush is so good. Let's see how we do on our next duel. Gold rank 5, so we should see something a little bit more competitive. And hopefully I don't just get a glitch loss right here. Although I just ranked up, so it doesn't matter. Going up against Rex Raptor, so this is an interesting matchup. He does have the advantage with the field spell, so hopefully your hand has plenty of back row support. We're going up first. This not horrible. We are gonna be able to match his 1900 attack monsters. You know, he might still have the other dinosaur that goes up to 2000. So it's okay. We have enemy controller. We'll be able to stop that attack. And then once we summon our second warrior digraph, they'll both be at 2100. So I'm feeling pretty good. Unfortunately, I just remember that Rex runs 4-star Ladybug, and that's another huge counter for this deck. And I actually have a feeling that that's what we're gonna be attacking into right now. Okay, that's Sergeant Electro. Okay, he has Michizur. I don't know that I would have played it like that, but you know, to each his own. Let's see what else he has. Not too mad about trading, you know, just the warrior digraph for Michizur. Right, we get order to charge, so even more support for us. So we're actually sitting pretty good. Again, I'm not gonna play around windstorm. Wow, straight flush. That sucks. I've not gotten straight flush in a really long time. That might be a windstorm, and then we're pretty much screwed. Okay, it doesn't look like a windstorm. However, we did lose our entire back row. Maybe because I got greedy, but no one really runs straight flush, and definitely didn't expect to see it at gold 5. So let's see what he does now. Oh, he doesn't do anything, he just surrenders. So he definitely bricked, you know. I'm not gonna say that my deck completely dominated, but he still got me pretty good with that straight flush. We're at 15 minutes. I'm gonna try to sneak in one more duel. Oh, and there's the there's the glossy golden ticket. So let's go ahead and try and sneak in one more duel. Hopefully it goes by quick. I didn't expect both of those duels to go by so quick. Searching for opponent. Is there nobody in gold 5? There we go. Maybe I'm just lagging a little bit. Oh, I guess there's nobody in gold 5, because that's a gold rank 3, and it's also a Tea, so I might get yeah, it's probably a Tea burn, so I might end up regretting going for another duel. But let's see what we go up against. Running an extra deck, so maybe life point cost 0. Now that I noticed that it wasn't dual standby, so we're definitely gonna try to play around that. Don't want to get OTK'd, especially with anti-magic arrows going around. Jerry Beans, man. Sets a card. Black Pendant. Okay. So he's probably gonna regret attacking. And if he doesn't attack, I'm still gonna order to charge during the end phase. Yeah, it's attacking. So Jerry Beans, man, it's an earth. Just making sure. Earth. And hopefully we get. It'd be great if we can draw into the A forces, because that would give us enough damage to end the game right now. But even if we don't, and she somehow gets to the life. Oh, okay, there's the A forces. So if she can't stop this, then we win the duel right now, because they're both gonna get 400 attack. See, it looks like she has something. So there's one sphere Kariba, and we're still gonna be able to get 2100 in there. Alright, so we're in pretty good shape. We have order to charge. She's down to 2 cards, 3 cards with the one she just drew, and doesn't have anything. Okay. So let's go ahead and summon that third word I grabbed. And there you go. That's the game. So this deck went 3 for 3. Apparently it's pretty strong. It's definitely fun to play around with. I've always liked the warrior archetype. You know, they're one of the archetypes with the better artwork in my opinion. So it's pretty cool to be able to use it. But apparently no one's in gold 5, because I got matched up against the gold 3. So oh well. There's the deck list once again, even though you can see it on the left. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Oh, and I almost forgot. Shout outs to my friend TGH. I didn't forget you, my man. Shout outs to you. So anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comment, and till next time.